well, at the beginning of school, as it'll be very shortly. It'll be the week tomorrow, the coming week that I can't speak English. But yeah, how does everyone feel about that?
I don't want to go.
It's gonna take a lot of time
Really?
to actually go
Yeah, I
back to
just
school.
honestly, bro, like online school is just I've gotten so used to it.
From my opinion, I strongly dislike it because like I just tend to slack off a lot, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like for me, it's really hard to get into the mindset of working because like every
hmm
time I'm in my room, I just watch YouTube or just like watch football. So yeah, so it's from my perspective, it's I strongly dislike learning at home.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
definitely do agree.
yeah, but from the other side, you have like this perspective that, for example, for me, it is so annoying to go back home from school. I
Right,
waste
that's
so
true.
much time, like it's just so stupid.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
also, like, I know it's not really supported by the teachers, but if you are done with work for one subject already, you can just do work for other subject while being in the class. That is not normally a thing that you're allowed to do while being in school. And my favorite part is during the study periods or free periods, how you can call them. Can do. You're at home. You can do whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, you're right.
Of
That's true.
course, you
That's
should
actually
probably
true.
study, but still, come on.
Yeah, you gotta
Plus,
take some
plus,
breaks sometimes.
that's true. But again, like positive of learning at home is that it helps you and like sets you up for university life, you know?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess, right?
But I don't know about you guys, but from my perspective, don't know if I'm really ready for university just yet.
hmm
I don't think anyone is ready for university when they really like have to go there.
I don't think
I feel
anyone's
like
ready for life in general because life in general can be so like complicated that
it's so unpredictable.
yeah
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah
coming
I
out
get
of
what you're
this
saying.
bubble of school is a
hmm
different experience in its own right.
Yeah. About uni, what do you guys want to study?
Uh,
Or like
Maths.
or like what do you want to study?
I was thinking more about computer science and engineering, like 1 out of 2. But that
Yo,
was
All
a
right,
close
I
one. That
feel
was
like
a
any
close one.
now
Did you
is
see that?
better.
it's a
Yeah,
good time to tell the listeners what's up. Yeah, we're watching Bayern versus PSG
this
right
podcast
now.
as Kylian is a very strong PSG fan,
I'm a very passionate
very
PSG
loyal
man.
and passionate.
Yeah,
Watching.
Neymar can't play for
Him
shit,
in the
so yeah.
final. Yeah,
So
we all
yeah,
have different opinions on certain players. Correct, Rahul?
Yeah. Let me tell you more about my opinion on this guy right here. What's his name? Yeah, Neymar de Santos Silva Jr.
I just hear clicking in the background. Did you just search it up?
frantically searching up the names.
No, no,
But
no,
yeah,
no, no.
so
I'm not searching his name. I'm just searching up his goals per game. Oh man, looks pretty bad this season.
Oh,
Um,
bro, yeah, he's just
It's KD.
yeah,
He's looking at his KD.
yeah. Look at this KD, bro. All right,
he's
Neymar,
just
one of the
so
best.
invested. He just like checks stats
Neymar, one of
of
the
a player.
best. Neymar's one of the best unnominated Oscar winners I've seen. That guy's a guy's,
How do you want like athletes to win Oscars, mate? How
he's
does that
so
work?
good
How does
at
that
Don't
work?
win
he's
Oscars.
so good at trying to
Win the
draw
other
fouls, bro. It's
awards,
crazy,
probably.
Fouls, oh
Please
my god, yeah.
elaborate.
bro. Yo, I remember that time in wait, what's the one
See,
when
you
he
see
played?
that? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
There was this one match in the World Cup. The
Right.
one after the one I think the one where he broke his back, and then the one afterwards,
Okay. Well, he
the
didn't
World Cup.
like last when he broke his back. He didn't play the rest of the World Cup.
Yeah, but the World Cup after that, right?
Okay,
I
so
think
2018, yeah.
2018. Yeah, there we go.
Because he broke his back in 2014, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he did. I think so. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't really
Yeah,
care
he
about.
did, yeah.
Yes. So yeah, he was. I think it was. Forgot what it was. Yeah, it was Embolo that slide tackled Neymar,
Okay. Embolo,
and
which is actually a Swiss striker.
yeah, it was
If you
striker.
don't
Yeah,
know.
there were. Yeah, because there was the whole Brazil with Switzerland match. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, that one. And then Embolo slid Neymar. Neymar rolled for like 4 minutes. Yeah, that was funny shit I seen. That was fun. So still got man of the match still, but all right,
Many memes were created that night. Oh my God, what is
we
happening?
move.
What is happening? What is happening? Oh my God. Okay, let's okay.
Mm.
All right, Linda. All right, Linda. Might give a quick call later tonight.
Yeah,
So he's getting
yeah.
catfished. So he's getting catfished.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I feel like now is any time or the best time to do an intro as well, or should we just skip the intro because
No, please. Why did you bring that up? Oh my God.
What
Wait,
is
wait,
up, ladies
wait,
and
wait.
lads? This
Fuck
is-
the intro. All my homies hate the intro.
Thank you, Stars.
Wait, no, did we start the podcast yet?
Yes.
Bro, the podcast long done started, fam.
Yeah, it started like
No,
that.
but we
Why
have
don't
this
you
thing
do
in which
intro
the
now, then?
intros that they do is really cringy, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
and Pedro, can you suggest a
until we
better
have like a
alternative?
definite like intro to a way to start our podcast, I just say no intro because otherwise it's just cringe. No, it just goes like, hey, how's everyone doing? Here's
Well, I'd say
everyone
I'd
in
usually
the
say welcome back.
podcast.
Alright, say last time. How about you do the intro, Pedro?
No, bro,
pass, one
I'm
pass.
not inspired, bro.
Check it.
Oh,
That
how
was
does
so
that even
cringe.
happen?
That was close. All right, so yeah, that's gonna happen a lot.
Who
just
took
saying.
the shot? I can't hear.
Oh God.
We're gonna
What a
struggle. We're gonna
chat.
struggle to pay attention. We're gonna be like ADHD kids.
Nah, bro, we're the commentators. It's fine. We good.
For the listeners, yeah, a few times just be careful because
Red man has ball.
Yeah,
Another red man has
pass on
ball.
the back.
Another
Third
red man
man.
has possession. Another red man. Oh my god, it's only red
Yo,
man.
yo.
Oh, red
Yo,
man.
that's Salah.
Oh, it's
That's Salah.
another
Wait,
red
nah, this is
man.
Bayern. This is not Liverpool.
Look at those red
Man.
men run.
Sorry, that's
Oh,
a
bro,
lot.
red man.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
red man miss.
I clocked that. Yeah, that's Salah. Yeah, I heard that.
Nah, no, bro. I was like, yo, that gotta be Salah. I was like, nah, this ain't Liverpool, bro. Nah,
What a shot, bro! This is. Oh, I am gonna lose my shit tonight, boys. Oh my God.
Is it just me, but like when you watch online like online stuff for football, the angle sometimes messes with my brain. I don't know about you guys, but like they take a shot, and for me it looks like it's gonna fly
yeah,
in,
yeah,
and then it like turns out it wasn't even close. It was just like
Mhm.
flying in the entirely different direction. It's like so
Yeah,
confusing
yeah.
to me.
That's just.
Yeah, it's like when they changed it from like the normal camera, which is what we have right now. You know, the top view down, but from the side, and then they go to the camera behind the goal, and then
Oh,
you're like,
boys,
oh,
boys, look at
really
this! Look
did
at
miss
this! Look
that.
at this! Look at this!
Oh, he's
3-2.
making the run for it.
It's
Oh,
not
he's
gonna
making the
work,
run for it.
Kylian. Give up hope. It's not gonna work.
What a pass!
No.
No! Oh my god!
Good man. What was his
Pedro.
name? Ivan or something, bro?
Pedro.
Fuck,
Did
what-
that
what
man
was
just
Bayern-
slap the football?
Kylian, who's Bayern's goalkeeper?
Neuer.
No, you're a good man, bro. Look,
He didn't touch it.
Oh,
He
he
didn't even touch it. It was way
No,
over.
From that angle,
Look
it
now,
made it
look
look like he actually touched it.
Yeah, it looked like he slapped it, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Look at that shitty. Look at that shitty. Oh my god, Kylian. Is this the people you're real for, bro?
Sorry, boys.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
I'm gonna
Kylian,
go
as a
for my
person who
emotions.
really loves football, like what's in your opinion, what's the best match you've watched or best game?
I would say as a French man, France versus Croatia as the 2018 World Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
The
yeah.
score was actually 4-2, and then France had a tremendous game and played extremely well, which is extremely beautiful to watch as a French man. Being in
I
France,
think I watched it as well.
in the
Yeah.
capital, everyone was in the Champs-Élysées, and everyone in the city was just in the whole country.
Mhm.
Everyone was like, that day was a day of peace in France, you know.
Yeah, I can't confirm. I was in Nice when they won.
Exactly.
And oh my
Yeah.
god, everybody was driving like on the promenade, like the main street in Nice.
Yeah, honking everything.
Yeah, they were all honking. They were all like running out, like just shouting like slogans and stuff. It was amazing.
Yeah,
Everybody was
Who
like
got injured?
celebrating.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, Boateng got injured.
And do you remember?
Oh, good riddance, fam.
In
Now,
terms of injuries, boys. Sorry, no, you were gonna say something. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, you know, the celebrations in France when France won against Russia. I can't remember how many years ago. I lost track of time, but that was also one crazy celebration in France,
Against Russia, I had no clue actually.
wasn't it? In the finals?
No, it's Croatia.
No,
Was it Croatia or was it Russia?
It was
It was
Croatia.
Croatia. Russia
was
lost
backing
in
Croatia,
semifinals.
obviously.
Croatia.
As
Russia
a
lost
Russian
in the-
man, I can confirm Russia lost to
Yeah.
Croatia.
Yeah, Russia lost in the quarterfinals against Croatia.
Oh my god. Then
No,
I
not
remember
quarter.
that.
I think it's semifinals. No.
I remember
No,
nobody
no.
wanting France.
Russia made it
Semifinals
really
was
far, though, that's what I
semifinals
remember.
was England versus Croatia, and then Croatia, it was actually Perisic who now plays for Bayern, who scored the last goal in the last 5 minutes actually.
Okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
see.
actually, right.
Oh
So
yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I remember we were watching the game in Nice.
yeah,
Not that game, but we were watching a few games before that because that's when we were just moving there.
okay.
And I just remember like at least seeing it on social media, it's crazy
Wow.
the way the fans react, and
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Also to prepare yourself, I might like I tend a lot to commentate during the game, right? So like for example, like that foul, I would say like well done, right? Just because like it was a good foul. So yeah, I'll just commentate a few times.
It's so
In
good. It's
terms
so
of
good. It's fine.
in terms of injuries, I actually had a game on. So I play football, right?
Mhm.
I'm actually a
Mhm.
starter 11 in under 19s.
Ooh,
Very
So
nice.
just
Big
moved up
money.
in category. So we had our first game on Wednesday, and then the
How
last
did that go?
so we won, right? We won 4-0, but in the last 2 minutes, I unfortunately like snapped my knee, like I saw it and I heard it pop, like
Shit.
proper. So yeah,
And
so
now
that night
Kylian
I
beat
had to go to the hospital. So the doctor said 2 weeks of no football, like well no sports. But I unfortunately will not live by that rule. Like it's very surprising that an injury can be very mentally draining, right?
Yeah.
So like it's like for me, someone who enjoys sports and just loves just going out and just do sports as like relaxation, all of that. It's very annoying because working out is not the same, right? So
Yeah,
it's
obviously.
it's a
You
bit
also
annoying.
lose this, like, you have this feeling that your friends that are like in the team are like getting ahead of you because you don't practice as well, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I met.
yeah, exactly. And I'm scared of losing my like first team position, as you said. Yeah.
Yeah, one time I met a guy on. I went on a swimming tournament with school, right? And I met a guy that was housing us, but he couldn't swim for
Okay.
a swimming tournament, even though he really wanted to because he had something up with his feet. And oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
he was talking like, oh no, I feel like they're all gonna fall. I'm gonna fall behind so hard. They're gonna get so much better. I'm like, for how long are you gonna have to like not work? He's like, a week.
Oh.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Same. Like yeah. It's just even a week. It's just yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
like
it can be annoying.
I don't do sports professionally or like near.
Well, you swim, right?
Yeah, but like I don't put in that much effort into it. You know, like
Mm.
compared to like some other people in our swim team that really
Okay.
actually take in their time and practice outside of school.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah,
Has
for,
anyone else had any like serious injuries? Or
It's actually funny. I don't think I ever had any serious injuries.
Sorry.
Calm
Go
down,
ahead. Sorry.
Kylian. I
sorry,
was
sorry.
nothing from the start, bro. I'm seeing the
Apologies.
same game as you. You had no chance. You had no chance of scoring that, bro.
Pedro,
There's rivalry in the call.
Have you guys ever been injured?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, there
okay,
was this one. Bro, I got a crazy story for you. Like,
I
strap in.
twisted my ankle.
all right, go ahead, go ahead.
Bro, so there was.
Go ahead.
Alright, so y'all won't believe this, but yo, there was this one time when I was a child prodigy at basketball, bro. You won't even know.
Yeah.
I
Show
got
me your days.
I used to be so good, much better than I went. I mean, obviously now I'm like, really good, but I was really, really good back
Singapore
then.
days. Yeah.
Huh?
Singapore days.
Yeah, Singapore days, bro. Because
Yeah.
in Asia, right, you train hard, bro. There's no off days for you. You just keep going until you sweat blood. So there was a point in time when I used to practice like 4 times a week. This is legit. I'm not BSing. I may be exaggerating, but this is legit shit. Right? This is real.
Okay.
So I used to practice 4 times a week for two.
See that?
Sorry, I
See
just
that?
thought, I
Yeah,
just thought
yeah.
that I just thought that play,
See
bro.
that play,
I'm
John?
sorry.
Bro,
Yeah.
yo, he handball. Yo, Kylian, what's up, man?
Yeah. But that's before. All right, keep going with your story.
Yeah, so I used to practice four times a week. Matt, I should stop saying I practice. Okay, anyway, right. So I was
Calm down, calm down.
that noise.
You just gotta
That's
learn
so
to accept it as background noise, Ripple. That's how you do it.
Good
what?
Going
tackle.
four times a
Good
week,
tackle, man. Go on,
Four
don't lose
times
it.
a
Don't lose
week.
it. Don't
Yeah,
lose it.
four
Don't
times a
lose it.
week.
Nice.
Bro, don't I injured my back just carrying the team once,
Okay.
Yeah, was
I
that
carried them
Nice.
too hard and my
Bro,
back
I
got
carried them,
injured.
bro, like
you
for a
ended up having
straight
scoliosis, bro.
bro, for a straight week, bro. My doctor said no.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
gosh. Oh
Yo,
my
Holy
god.
crap.
man,
What a
calm, bro,
save.
calm.
What a save.
Bro, his
Oh my
frosted tips
God.
are putting me off
Oh
now.
my fucking god. What a
Ripple,
save.
you need to pause, bro.
Oh.
Just
No,
let him
no, no,
do
no, no, no.
just
Thiago
let him
Silva's
do his
injured.
things.
No. No.
What is it, Kylian? Is Kylian gone?
Nah,
No,
bro,
Thiago
it's
Silva.
Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Oh, Thiago Silva, I don't like his face. I mean,
What?
no, I'm kidding. All right, Thiago Silva's nice. I like him.
He's nice, like
He's
last
nice.
A
week
good
He's
guy. A
good.
good guy. I
last
know
week,
him. I know him personally.
Yeah, no,
last week with
guy.
Thiago Silva was fun,
Thiago
Oh,
Silva's
bro, he
cheap.
dead. He dead though. 100%.
Yeah, that.
That's a fat L. A
But
good
yeah,
save though.
so today I went to the game, right? So
Yeah.
today we had a cup game, but
Yeah.
because I'm injured, I can't play. So in the cup, if you lose, you're out of the cup, right?
Mm.
Today we had like the team we played, they were in a division higher than us. Um, yeah, so it was a tough game. It was 4-4. Last minute, our left back just scores a chip, and
Mhm.
like we raided the pitch. It was just insane. It's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
emotions that sports get you through is insane.
Mad.
I don't know about you guys if you support like a special team or a person in a certain sport, but you can go like emotions in sports are just insane. They're just crazy.
Yeah, it's the satisfaction and then teamwork and everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's honestly sports is probably one of the strongest communities out there. Like if it's football, if it's American football, it can be whatever. Tennis, it's a really really
Yeah.
strong community.
Honestly, anything that is like competitive has a very strong community, in my opinion. Like even something like chess could get you riled up if you like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like I watched there's another chess tournament called PogChamps 2. You guys know about like this entire Twitch thing with the chess. Basically on Twitch, the streaming website, chess became exceedingly popular, and it like it's not as popular as it like used to be a couple months ago, but it's still pretty popular. And there's a huge tournament where many popular streamers are competing against each other in chess. And it's just like sometimes it's really interesting to watch because like they blunder, they mess up, and like the tension in the game gets like so high that at times you're like, oh god, I was just cheering while watching a chess game. God dang. So yeah, that's why I think like anything competitive can have a very strong community behind it.
Damn,
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. But I mean, there are some communities that aren't as good as others, obviously. But that's
Yeah,
what I
of
mean. Like
course.
the
Soccer
football
is like
community
really
is,
big.
yeah, and it's very good as well. Like you don't, there isn't really, apart from obviously the rivalry. Aside from that, I don't think there is like much, like anger in the community. Everyone's pretty, it's a well-rounded community.
I mean,
I'd like
rivalry
to
is always
disagree. I'd like
healthy.
to disagree. As
Oh,
you
yeah.
said,
Think so?
it's a really strong community, like just football in general.
Mhm.
But like certain teams, like you know what hooligans are, right?
Yeah, really good.
Certain
Yeah.
teams have some fans, like every team has like fans.
You mean toxic fans, right? The ones that are like
Right,
always.
exactly, right. Yeah. So like
Yeah.
there's always like some teams always have toxic fans. Most teams,
Is there a lot of that in football?
oh, so much.
Really?
Yeah.
So much. Oh yeah. Like so like you have so for example PSG, right? You have your fans, you have kids, you have just parents whose fathers
Kylian.
were fans as well. But then you also have like fans who are just so passionate about the team that like they do
Oh,
everything and they like raid bars and like fight and like
really?
push other teams. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's widespread as hell, bro. Don't you know about
In,
that?
I
in
mean, there
most
will always
derbies,
be toxic fan base for
that's
anything.
true.
I feel like I've heard that, but never that extreme to the point of like raiding bars.
Well, I mean,
I don't
raising
know.
bars is like,
In the US, I don't know if that's more common, but in Europe, that is very common.
And in South America, I mean,
Probably as well.
have you heard about South America? That's a place with like 50% football.
yeah,
Yeah,
football is
But
life
like
there.
exactly. So you know, like in most like as Stas said, in most competitive events, right? There's always like there's always derbies, right? So like it's some most likely like the best team in a certain league versus the second best team in the certain league. So like for example, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, okay, or Bayern versus Dortmund. Those are derbies. And in France, those derbies is PSG versus Marseille. And in during those games, like sometimes the police has to stop like traffic because fans just raid the road.
damn.
Like
Well,
it's proper crazy. Nations that football is such a strong part is
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
it's
can
pretty
imagine.
big.
Yeah,
It's like the national sport almost to some extent.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
That is very interesting.
I want to say something. I don't know if this is true, but from what I heard, they would big stadiums and big games would attempt to seat the fans of two different clubs separately from each other, right?
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, they do that.
I'd say this is like one of the bigger reasons is so that people who cheer for the same team are next to each other, so they would feel like that they belong. And at the same time, it is also done in order to avoid bouts between two opposing
Exactly,
team
exactly.
members.
And
Because
it enhances.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
because if they didn't, then like people would start arguing who's better, or like start like
Oh yeah,
being
Yeah,
very
of course.
toxic to each
it'd be
other.
it'd be really dangerous because like they start like throwing fists and everything just for their team.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy. But again, there's like as you said, those are two perfect points. Well defended. Oh, well defended. Yeah, well done. That's nice. Sorry. But yeah, there's also a chance, right? Lots of teams, like in football, almost every team has like a certain chance, and like to bring fans like together to separate fans from another team away enhances like the chant because like voices together make the chant louder. So yeah, so sometimes in the
That's true.
stadiums you'll have like opposing teams will be at opposing ends of the stadium, and they'll be just shouting and chanting against each other for their team.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
went
not
to a
now,
game,
though.
but it must be so deafening because you can hear those chants like through a live
Not
stream or
now
like
though. Now
Yeah.
the stadium's pretty empty.
Because of COVID, but yeah.
because of COVID,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, obviously, but still, there's not much chanting now.
That's
I wonder
tough.
how that is for the football players. It must be pretty quiet now, like because they have to get used to like thousands and thousands of people just screaming or not maybe chanting more like they're like
Yeah, exactly. But you're right. Yeah.
I'd say it's actually the opposite. It would be
or maybe even their
the-
names, but now it's just completely empty.
that they are more used to people actually cheering them on because it gives them motivation.
Exactly.
But now they don't really have that aspect, so yeah, that's problematic.
But in terms of being a fan of football, though, to hear the players communicate, it can be like a bit motivational, inspirational. To like you can learn a lot from like listening to the players communicate and to listen to what they're saying and what they're showing with their hands and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like that's very like football or hockey related. Because in basketball, I don't see that. Like there are no hooligans in basketball.
No, I'd say it's a
there probably
perspective of
are.
a person who's just not as involved in something. I'd say
Really?
every single, yeah, for sure. There's always going to be a toxic fan base for anything. There's just no
Oh,
way
yeah,
of getting rid of
yeah.
them. They're just people who get too invested into something, and then they're ready to do anything for it, be it a good thing or a bad thing. And like toxic
Yeah, that's
fan base
interesting.
just chooses to do the bad thing, which is unhealthy for the tournaments
There's
or
just
like
more for
reputation.
football because it's like the staple sport.
Mhm.
I'd
Yeah.
say if we lived in
That's a good
US
point.
and we were more invested into basketball, we'd probably know more about toxic fan base in basketball. I refuse to
Actually,
believe
there's
that.
more. There's a bit that there's still like a bigger toxic fan base for like American football than there is for basketball.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
American football is
But
probably bigger than basketball for them,
Yeah.
right?
I'm not saying that there isn't one in basketball. I'm just saying that in basketball, it's probably like not big enough to cause like police action.
yeah, do you know what the biggest?
Like I've never heard about trouble at the NFL.
Kylian wanted to say something, but he glitched, or
I
is it
know.
just me?
But yeah, sorry. So yeah, I agree with Pedro. And do you guys know what the biggest like event is like that is broadcasted?
Olympics, maybe?
It's actually the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
Oh,
which is the
yeah,
NFL
that's
final.
true. Yeah,
it's
that's true.
tons of.
It's so
Which is
interesting.
crazy.
That's like the biggest event, like for TV. They even like show trailers for movies and stuff on there. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
advertising
that's
there costs
crazy.
a lot of money, and like such a big event is actually not like people are
Oh
not
my,
invested into
Neymar's
it in
doing
Europe.
bits. Neymar's doing bits. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Play it.
It's not
You
gonna
know,
happen. It's not gonna happen.
one thing that's also really insane is not only the Super Bowl itself, but the halftime. That's also such a major event.
Yeah, I was actually gonna move. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like
It's
they bring
spread
Everyone's
in
in
the
waiting for that
circuses,
one
biggest
moment.
stars. They bring in the biggest stars, like for
Yeah,
the
exactly. Yeah, and everyone's waiting for it.
massive show.
and they want to see the commercials,
Exactly.
the Super Bowl commercials. It's spread in circuses.
Yeah, that's true as well. But they must make so much money from ad revenue as well.
Yeah.
Because in the US, like most of the like ads, I believe. Oh no 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 no
Oh,
no 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 no.
Mario.
Oh no! Oh
Linda, leave me
I know
alone,
the
Linda.
bro,
Linda,
she
leave me
was only
alone.
1.4 kilometers away, bro. Come on now.
Okay.
Easy, you got it, bro.
That's an easy walk, bro. Come on.
Yeah, that's like a warm up for you, Kylian. All the running you do, bro.
Yeah, in the US, I feel like most commercials are very different to the ones in Europe.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they're very
Well,
food targeted
they're
in
catered
the
towards a
US.
completely different people, and
Yeah, so
people with a
I feel
different
like it's
mindset.
very food targeted, you know?
Yeah, especially a country run by Donald Trump, bro. Imagine the ads in that.
Hey, bro, dude, that's crazy. Can you imagine that?
I can't. Imagine living in America.
Bro, can't. No, what are you saying, fam?
Bro, Neymar, look at Neymar. Neymar's running, bro.
You know what's interesting? You never hear about American football. I mean, okay, you do, but you don't really hear like outside of football. But like, you know, like our proper
I hear
football.
about American football all the time.
No, but no,
do?
American. No. American soccer, American football, soccer football.
Yeah,
American
'cause
soccer.
again, like it's
Oh, you mean just football then?
Yeah, exactly.
The
From
real one. The
So
real
in that
one.
case, you'd have to say football that happens in America, not American football.
I didn't know how to word it, but yeah, exactly. You don't hear about that much, but
It's just not
It's
popular.
probably
there.
non-existent. It's probably I'd bet I'd say it's non-existent.
wait,
Bro,
does
what do you mean?
Latin?
No,
Like
no,
I
it
don't
exists,
know
it
a
exists, it
single like
exists, it
football
exists.
player in
It's not
America that
non-existent.
comes from America.
No, it exists. Like, but it's like the problem is with like MLS, right? Major League Soccer. It's the American League. It's very like not many people watch it, right? Because in the US, like the most sports is like basketball and NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like watching people run into each other. Big, like what, 6'8" guys.
What? Yeah, exactly. So we don't hear much about MLS, but there are some young stars like Alfonso Davies, number 19 for Bayern, who is actually a refugee, who has an amazing story.
Did he just die?
Sorry.
Amazing story. That's all I meant.
I
It's
heard-
an
I
amazing
heard
my parents
story.
scream.
I heard a
I heard my
scream
parents.
and
Clap
then it
once
was
and
quiet.
stop talking.
I heard my parents.
Oh shit! Last
Ah,
word.
good.
Alfonso Davies, who's number 19, who is a refugee who started in the MLS, came to Bayern. So the MLS is
Really?
like it's starting to produce some really good young stars. So I feel like soccer is really like popping off in a way in the MLS.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting as well.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion on oh whoa. Finish!
That
No, it's
noise.
no,
Oh, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Oh, no, yes.
Oh, he
Good
caught it.
man.
The screen is delayed for me as well, so my reactions are a bit after you guys.
Alright,
So
yeah.
what's our opinion on?
What's your opinion on rugby and
Oh no.
on rugby and American football? Like, what do you think of? Do you guys know a bit about rugby or?
A teeny bit. Yeah.
Bro,
No,
used to
I
play
know
rugby.
But I don't really
absolutely.
watch it.
What to say?
Oh.
Yeah, like what do you what do you feel about wearing pads in during those contact sports? Oh my god! Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're okay. I don't mean to offend anyone, but like they're kind of like dumb because everyone knows that it's a dangerous sport and you're just willingly endangering yourself. I know there's money involved and everything, but it's still like
what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Kylian was like
endangering-
panicking.
Bro.
Oh
Oh,
my
Linda, close
Linda.
up.
Linda's
Linda's
getting
conscious.
close.
Linda,
Kylian, that's why
Linda is now 0.57 kilometers away.
Linda's approaching. Kylian, run.
In
She's
like
coming.
20 minutes, he'll just see like a white van pass by. Linda is 10 meters away.
No, it's not even 10 minutes away. It's Linda is in your apartment.
Linda is right behind you.
You are plot twist. You are Linda.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
All right.
We all live in a
So,
simulation.
the
It's true.
First half ended. First half ended. We're good. First half ended. Oh, boys, I'm stressed. Man.
Oh, it's lagging so much less now. That's cool.
Because it's
Sorry,
over.
but I'm stressing
over.
so much. No.
It's all ogre now, people. It's all ogre now.
It's all ogre.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
What
no,
were
you
we
were saying,
talking about
Kylian?
before Linda?
I can't remember what you were saying, Kylian.
Oh, just that yeah, I feel like no, we're just talking about American football and rugby. But like I feel like they're like
Oh yeah.
two completely different sports, which makes the which makes like the topic of wearing pads or not like completely different. So it's
I
it's
agree
fun.
with that.
What do you
they're,
think?
They're like two completely different sports, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. So we can't really compare them in a way of like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. From an outsider perspective, they kind of have a lot of similarities.
I mean,
No,
the
they do
ball
have
is like,
similarities, but they're different sports. In the end,
the ball
it's
is
not the
pretty
same.
similarly shaped, I guess.
no, it. Well played, Noah. Touche.
What?
That's a
I'm
nice
I'm
one.
cutting. Honestly, I'm cutting out so much. I can't hear what you guys are talking about.
The ball is similarly shaped. I know.
Yeah.
My man
That's the only
sitting on a
point.
laptop with 4 gigabytes of RAM just just hears every third word.
Well,
Has to
it's-
use his big brain to compile what we're talking about in here.
The balls are.
But it's like a puzzle, but with words. So I have to put them together,
Yeah, and the time is limited, otherwise the topic will change.
and the bomb will go off.
What?
What? What? What are we talking about?
I have no clue.
Perfect. This is probably the most flawless episode we've had so far. I'm saying.
Stop
Yeah.
breaking the fourth wall, bro.
Sorry.
What?
What do you say?
I can't say it again, otherwise I'll do
Yeah,
it
we
again.
can't say it again,
Oh,
otherwise
then
you
you'll
will
do-
acknowledge that
Sorry,
we're
I
breaking
didn't
the fourth
hear what
wall.
you
It's a
said the first
cycle,
time.
then
Can
it's
you
a
please
cycle.
like can you repeat yourself?
I can't really.
Are
I
you
don't
sure?
because I told you because then I'll be a hypocrite.
Really?
Yeah.
About
If
what though?
If I tell you what I told you earlier, I'll be a hypocrite.
This is
I
getting
don't
too
remember what
meta,
you told me.
boys. It's okay. It's so good.
No,
This is
yeah,
getting
you-
too meta. Please stop.
How's the weather today?
The weather is
What
amazing.
what a banging change of conversation right there.
I
Wasn't
only
that
went
funny?
out at lunch,
What an absolute mad lad you are.
and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was fine. It wasn't raining, to my surprise.
Today.
It was kind of windy, which was nice.
Okay.
So, you know, then yeah, that's besides that, has the weather changed since then? I don't know. I've been
Were you big chillin'?
what? Yeah, for
Were you
like
big chillin', bro?
eh, I had to go see some people, and then I didn't have much.
You gotta go see your people. All right. I see.
And the weather was nice. I'm happy to report.
Monsieur has to see his people, yes.
Oui.
But yeah, Killian, since actually I wanted to ask you this because you're so passionate about football. Do you think you're going to want to continue with a career, maybe in your favorite sport?
You mean being a professional, like a professional football player?
Ah, oui,
Football
he's catching
player,
on.
or like you can I don't know, a referee or a commentator, like
Okay.
anything
Right.
in that area, since it's
Right.
your
So when I was younger, of course, I really wanted to be like just an athlete. I've just wanted that was my goal, right?
that's fair.
But then like reality caught up with me, and
I hate reality. Yeah.
yeah, she's a bitch. But yeah, I just realized like I'm like not to brag, but I'm quite good at sports in general, like tennis and football. I would say
Okay,
like
calm down.
I'm a bit better. Exactly. See, I would say I'm slightly better than
Sorry,
average.
sorry. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're like that,
No,
aren't
no,
you?
no, no.
Wow.
No,
No.
I'm
Okay, okay.
joking. I'm
No.
joking.
To be fair, no, no. To be fair, Killian does have. He is very good, and it is true. He is
I'm
very
okay. I'm
athletic indeed.
like that's my opinion though. I feel like I'm slightly better than
There's definitely some fact in it, though. Don't worry.
yeah. But again I still want to be in the athlete world. Sorry. So one of my career path,
Athletic.
which is I'm really passionate about lately, is becoming a physiotherapist for a football
Oh,
team.
yeah, that's actually interesting.
That's actually
Yeah.
very specific.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
But
So
again,
you went from wanting to be the football players to the people that help the football players.
exactly, like with their rehab and like just
Yeah, yeah.
them being to like their top level, you know?
That's cool. Yeah, that's actually really nice.
Yeah. So probably I'm looking at going to the Netherlands or UK because
Ooh.
they are really good with physiotherapy.
Mhm.
But I'm also looking at besides doing like physiotherapy as a course just straight up, I was thinking of doing sports and health rehabilitation and then do physiotherapy as masters.
Are you going to go to any of that now for your knee since you injured it, or
I do not know. I don't go to physiotherapy at all. But
because
I
it
feel
could
like
be good experience
that
to
you're right. You're 100% right. I feel
and then
like
you could improve
I mean,
yourself
you
upon
need a
that.
physiotherapist for
exactly.
something that's
But
more
Well,
hardcore, I'd
yeah,
say.
but to go to physiotherapist, like the problem is it's first of all we're in Switzerland, right? So it's really expensive and I don't feel like my
yeah,
injury
that's
is
true.
like it's worth like seeing like a professional.
I mean, you
Like
never know. It
you're
might
right,
actually.
you're right. But I'm already doing small exercises to help with my knee recovery.
Oh yeah.
Um so yeah, do some exercises. Surprisingly, well actually not very surprisingly, but I learned that biking is actually very helpful for any knee
Hmm.
um like injury because if you walk or jog, then the like the shock of your foot hitting the ground
Yeah.
like vibrates your whole leg, which affects like your tendons in your knee,
Hmm.
which is not good. But yeah, a
Yeah,
bike
and I
which
mean,
just like
you don't
moves the knee
allow.
around
Sorry.
is yeah. So
No, I'd be
that's it.
like happy bike noises.
Yeah, no, I do bike a lot. No, but I mean, when you do bike as well, you don't put as much like stress and weight on your knee,
Yeah,
but you're still
exactly.
working the ligament, the joint ligament, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah,
which is good. So yeah, it's like a win-win,
exactly.
Yeah.
best of both worlds. But yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, hopefully you have a speedy recovery and you can get back on the pitch real soon.
That's true. Yeah.
And speaking of time, uh, our podcast has come to an end.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's great.
It has. All right, it's been an interesting one, especially with the match in the background and us being completely distracted. But
No, it was really great, actually.
aside from that, it was a good podcast. I do agree.
Yeah.
That was nice. Thank you
So
very
Thank
much for
you.
having me, boys.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you very
on,
much for
Kylian.
having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime.
All right. Well, I think that's the end. Goodbye.
Yeah. Thank
All right,
you
see
for
ya.
listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.